Even with a blend, you can choose whether to be linear or radial, that is from the center, or angle, or reflected, or diamond. So you can choose which one you want to choose, and then you can select the angle from which the gradient should be displayed or start from. So you can set the angle for it, and then you can scale it to how you want it to be. Okay. So this is another way of editing your shape and changing the colors and other things. Do you have any question up to this point?
No, please. Except that you are going too fast.
Okay. Okay, so all the properties we applied to this one. Okay, all the properties we apply, they also apply to the circle. So if you have a shape like a circle or the ellipse, you have the opportunity to reset it to how you want it to display. So with this as a circle, you can edit it in the properties bar. That is setting up the properties for it. Here is the width that you can use to increase and then decrease it as well. And then we also have the height here. You can increase the height and then the width as well. Now this one here is the link. It shows that whatever percentage you add to the width, the same or similar should be added to the height. So if I'm increasing this one, automatically if I'm increasing the width, automatically the height is also increasing, as you can see, because they are linked.
Okay.
But immediately I turn it off. If I'm increasing this, only the width will be increased and will not affect the height. Okay, see that only the height is reducing. And if I come to the width, only the width is reducing. But immediately I link them. If I increase the width, automatically the height also increases. Now I can set the degree, the rotation for the shape as well. I can set it 180 degrees counterclockwise, that is the minus. I can set it to 130 like this. Take notice of this displays because you are going to use them. I can set them to 90. I can set them to 60. Now, in the beginning, I said that this is your document, though, but the project actually is the white area. So anytime any layer goes outside, that area is cut off and not part of the project. So we take the advantage of this and then create arcs and curves for our project. So for instance, if I have this one here, it means my project is just the edge, this corner here. I can take advantage of this and use more shapes to create astounding arcs and then designs for my page. So if I have this, I can decide to change colors, maybe this, and then it becomes a blend of colors. Okay, we have black here, we have this color, we have white here, and they can become a very beautiful design. I'll show you one design I use this procedure to create it, and that is first this design.
So that is what we say that every mistake is a design.
No,
Right.
this is not. This is what is built into Photoshop, and this is how, because Photoshop
Okay.
is not vector based. I told you that it's not a vector based project. It's not meant for vector-based project. With other software like CorelDRAW, you'll be able to draw the arc using the shape that have been provided. But with Photoshop, they give you this access
Okay.
so that you use your ingenuity to your creativity to draw the arcs. I want to get one. I don't know how I've forgotten how I saved it, but um, I've forgotten how I saved it. But okay, let me use this project. Let me use this project now. You see that this with this project, the shapes are very large. Okay, now I created a shape like okay, like this one, like the orange shape there. You can see that it's very large, but I wanted to achieve, I had to achieve that curvy area. So I need to let it span across. So this is it. With software like CorelDRAW, you'll be able to create this that will fit the edges up to the edges of the project. But with Photoshop, it is not like that. The moment it goes outside the project, it vanishes. That area vanishes. That area vanishes, and that is when you take advantage to set up the curves and everything, the designs you want to present. So with this one, with Photoshop, I can't create a semicircle. With Photoshop, you can't create a semicircle, but with CorelDRAW and other things, you can create it using a shape, the curved shape. Okay. So with Photoshop, the only way I can create a semicircle is to let it go beyond or outside the project, and then my semicircle will be created for me. Okay.
I see.
Else, I have to use the one of the shape tools, that is the polygonal lasso tool, which will not even create a semicircle, but it can create something like that. So if I'm using the polygonal lasso, I can create the first line like this, but I can't create that arc. I can't create that arc. Okay, I can't create that arc. So the way we do that, create a semicircle, is to let it go beyond the edges of the project, and then we can have our semicircle created for us. Another way we can also create this, because this is not a vector base, so we cannot draw the shapes by ourselves unless that we modify them. We can also use the uh, elliptical tool to also select the part that we want. So can, for instance, we can use it to select these areas. And when we select this area, oh, I need to lock it. Okay, can't can't select it unless it's a background. I can use I can use the let's say the semicircle. Let's say I want a semicircle from this. I can use the the elliptical selection tool to select that area that I want. Then I will take it to my project. So now I can get this shape by using the that tool. For that one, it can fit at the edge. Okay, it can fit at the edge, but there is no problem with it. That is part of Photoshop. That is how Photoshop is built. There is no cause for alarm that it did not cross whether it crosses or not, at the end of the day, when you save your project, it's not going to be part of it. The edges that cross here, all these areas are not going to be part of your project. So what we are looking at is the shape that you are going to present. Okay. That is how Photoshop is built. It was that's why it's called Photoshop. It is originally for photo editing. So you can create your dimensions with it, and then your shapes, your curves, and everything with it using this tool. Now you can see that just the cross section of two circles have created a design already. You can just use this for your design, and you are gone. I want let me get this is the project I wanted to show the project file to. Now this is it. Now these are circles that are crossing over. This one circle, the blue section here is one circle. Where the children are is another circle. And then there's another circle under it. And then there's another circle here. Now you see that I just wanted this arc, this simple arc, the blue arc here. But I had to draw the whole circle and then let it cross my project in order to create this. But with CorelDRAW, I could have created this simple one by just right drawing the arc from here to here to here, just like that. Okay, so I have to let all these shapes cross, and then I'll be able to get the shape I have here. So to do that, I just did something like this for the main project, and then made one big arc, and then duplicated it. Let me change the color. I'm just using these colors, and then structured it in a way that it will create an arc. In a way that it will create an arc like this. Okay. Now you can see that the black is a whole big circle, but I just wanted that arc, this simple arc, and I need to create that big circle for it. So this is how we create arcs and interactions with our Photoshop that we can use for our beautiful designs and other things. So with this, you can create your beautiful project out of it. Do you have any question up to this point?
Okay. Yeah. So apart from the LS2,
Yes.
what and then the um apart from the LS2, is there any other are there any other tools which can be used to draw these circles?
The circles.
Yeah.
No, that is the ellipse tool is used to draw circles. That is the ellipse. Ellipse, we call it ellipse because it's not going only circles that you are going to draw. You can create a sphere.
Oh,
Now, a circle has almost all the sizes equal, but here you can create a shape like this.
yeah.
Okay, a shape like this,
Okay.
a shape like that. That's why we call it the ellipse. So you can create a shape like this.
Well,
Yes. So that is the only tool we use to create the circles. So this thing you see here is just a complete design. The only thing you need to do is to add your input.
your
And
castle.
yes, this is a complete design.
Okay.
Okay, let's create another design with rectangles. Now with the rectangles, you can also create with shapes with rectangles. Here you can rotate as well. Okay, you can rotate to 40, 45, 60, or any angle. Here I want to rotate 30 degrees. And then I can set the edges to be curved by moving these round circles at the corner. These round circles at the corner. And here you can see that all the sizes are moving. To prevent this, I can come and then come to this point and then use the untick on the link. Because if I do this one, because they are linked, all the shapes will be, all the editings will be applied to all of them. Okay. But I want only maybe one side or two sides. I can just use this one and come and then increase that size that I want to change. I can just do this, that size that I want to change. And then when I take it to the corner, it becomes just a simple design for me, just like that. I can apply my colors to it, and then this is what I have. And this is what I have. I have this design at the corner where I can even duplicate this, then add the same thing to the other side, but maybe this time around will be smaller so that they can interact very well like this. Now I have a beautiful design like this.
And then you just add some.
Now this is a simple design. You can present your info on it. Now you can add more shapes. Okay, you can add different kind of shapes to it, which will make your work very beautiful. For instance, I can add triangles to this one. I can add triangles to this one to create another form of design. But here I will turn the triangle upside down by using this mirror tool. And then I'll make sure I set the color of the triangle to white so that it takes the background color, which is white. Okay, let me transform it. I'll change it to white. And you can see that that's created sort of a hole inside of it. That means I've separated them into two like this. I can as well use ellipse to create some spaces in between them. Once I remove this, now I have this design. So you can add. The edges.
Yeah,
I can't hear you. Okay, so I told you earlier that when you select, you create any shape. When you create any shape, when you go to the properties bar, you see that you have stroke. When you go to the properties bar, you have fill. The fill is
Yeah.
inside, and then the stroke is the outside. So I can apply the stroke here. Okay, I can apply the stroke. Okay, now you see that I have that large. It's the same on the properties bar on top. This area, the stroke. And if I don't want the stroke, I'll just click on no stroke here. The first one. I click on it. I can apply a gradient to the stroke as well. So the gradient that we apply to the fill can apply similar gradient to the stroke, that is the outline as well. So if I don't want it, I just click on this and then it will remove. Or if I'm here, I'll just click on this one and it will also be removed. That is how great we remove. So do you understand this? How the shapes work? Okay. Similarly on the rectangle as well, or the rounded rectangle, it already has that rounded rectangle, rounded corners, but you can still add more to it. Okay, you can still add more to it, and then we can also apply our rotations to it. This time around, we are going to let it cover the entire space on top. Make it like this. Okay, move the outline or the gradient, then change the color. You can set the color. I want that soldier army color. I want to add an ellipse here. Can add an ellipse. So you can have as many designs as you want, as many curves, because these ones are used to create curves. So if I want to change, okay, let me add this one rather too. Then I'll change this one to white. The middle one, I'll change the middle one to white. Then the top, okay, so that this one will be bigger. So I can create a white space in between them. I can add, let me add to somewhere like this. Can shape it and then
You are too much.
So I can arrange these ones. Let me bring another white here. I can arrange these ones. And then now you see that I have one green at the edge here. I want to put another green at the edge somewhere here. Then you can see how they will be displayed. So I want them to cut. Okay. So you see that they are meeting at this corner, but I don't want them to show. So I'll just do this. Then I'll apply my shape somewhere. Apply my shape somewhere here. Then I want another white. Shoot. So it all depends on the arrangement. You need to, I have one here. Let me look at how I'll arrange. I'll add another white so that, okay, add it here. I can just use this one, or have one more circle to draw. That is the green section of my project. So I can arrange my circles to create beautiful interactions. Yes. Okay, so you can create your beautiful interactions with your shapes and then make them look pretty good. Mama. Okay, so you can create your beautiful designs with them, with these shapes, interactions, and other things. Okay, so I hope you understand how the shapes work. Unfortunately, I can't hear you. So we look like you can look at this designs and work on. When we reach how to edit the text and other things, we just move crazy and then look at how we can do all this crazy stuff. Yes. Okay. Okay. So on the shape as well, we can add we can add other. We have about Erica. The reason why I don't want to be at home. This small girl will be disturbing now. Erica,
Hello.
how can you come on? Okay, so we can add various shapes to our project and then make them look crazier. You have that. We can also let's try that.
Okay. Ibi sɛ mo koraa anɔpɛ yi ebi hɔ na ɛno na mo yɛ 1 week ba na mi ni 1 week kɔ kamaka nso dɛ mi yɛ ɛhɔ a mo anim hɔ a yɛde continue kaa no ba
Okay, can you hear me now? Hello? Hello?
nipa no wɔ he kan okay na ɔno bɔhyɛ na ɔbɔ no nti like ɔde ma yɛ bɔhyɛ anaasɛ nka ɔbɛyɛ part of the business nso da ase ɛnka sɛ yi wɔ tena nɔpa no deɛ ne yɛ deɛ ne yɛ community no ɛdeɛ yɛde ne bi no bɛ hello
Hello?
yeah I'm online
Okay, so we are using the triangle and let me start over. Go to the triangle and then create your shape. And then with the triangle, you can also curve the edges by holding on to this and then dragging it. You can create a smooth curved edges for it. And this time around, I want us to still to 45 and then add gradients to it. I want us to add gradients to I just create like this. I want to scale my ingredients like this. Okay, so I can create a shape like this where I can write inside of it anything that I want to write. So I just say your text here. I can drag it inside of it, change it to white, change the size to maybe 36. I want maybe I should just make them 2 lines. Put them in the center. I have this one here. I can reduce the space in between them. Change my font to maybe Nexa. Change my 30. So we can use all this when we are creating our project. When we are creating our standing project, beautiful project, we can use all this inside of our project. You may have seen these symbols or this design somewhere.
Yeah.
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 This is how they are being created. Now I can add certain things here that will make them look more beautiful when we reach this side. This one is for your eyes only.
Alright. So for me to produce this layer style window, what key am I supposed to say?
What?
Well, to produce the layer style window,
The layers.
which combination? Yeah, the layer style. Yeah, the window I'm using, which combination key do I have to select or click?
I can't hear you well. The gradients and other things that I used.
No, no, I'm talking of the window that the layer style window that just pop up. Which key combination is used to generate or produce that
Oh, for that one,
style window?
when we reach the effect, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Part of the
All
effect.
right. Okay.
When we reach there, we'll talk about it. I just
All
use
right. Okay. Okay.
so this
Okay. I see.
okay. So this is how far we can go. Please do well to install the Photoshop because we are moving.
Okay. Okay. In fact, my schedules are very busy. We started from prep today. Our pharmacy department started from prep today, visiting our customers. The competition is not being tough, and so we have to be proactive. And so we went from distant places. I'm very sorry. Sometimes I don't want to give any excuse, but I have to because my work schedule is also very, very, very tight. But I'll do my best possible. Probably tomorrow I'll hand over my laptop to the designer so that they will do it for me. So I really apologize for that inconvenience.
Okay. Try it then. Do the necessary installations and
Okay, so thanks so much for your time this evening.
okay.